Right now our first thing is just getting healthy, getting everybody back. We've dealt with some illness, we've dealt with some injuries, so it's just a matter of trying to get everybody acclimated to the roles, new roles and things. And obviously Carroll's a good ball club. We know they're going to come in here mad after losing the Lures. So we have our hands full.
When you take a look at the Southside team, what do you guys think you're doing well right now that you're looking to carry over from previous games to this Friday night's game?
Like I said, we're just each game is a building block. We got guys. When we lost Austin Jordan, our point guard, that mean some other guys had to handle the ball and put on more of a workload. So we got some guys getting accustomed to new roles. So we're just really trying to get comfortable, trying to learn and build off of that. And each game has been different.
You guys faced them in the SAC Holiday Tournament. It was a 60-50 game, but it was really closer than that. Some free throws at the end kind of lengthened out that lead. What do you remember from that game? What can you guys carry over from that game to apply second time around against Carroll?
I remember that game. That's when Austin got hurt. We early in that first quarter, but I like the way our guys battled back, and that's what I try to help them understand. We played some guys that hadn't even played varsity all year long. So the fact that, like you said, it was a close game, and then down the stretch it kind of opened it up. So if we come in here and I'm trying to work on keeping these guys focused and everybody playing together as a ball club, and we're going to see how things work out this time around.
We're halfway through the SAC schedule, and it's still like anybody's game for the SAC title. You're among the 6 teams out there that are either 3-1 or 2-2. So how much emphasis do you put on a game like this, knowing that if you want to stay in that SAC conference race, this is a game that you guys need to win?
Yeah, every time you play an SAC game, the kids know, we emphasize, and you talk to all the coaches around the city, everybody focuses on these conference games. Last week we let one slip away, in Concordia. So any given night, you saw last week with, Lures beating Carroll, Homestead losing in a heck of a shot. But you just have to come out ready to play each and every night, and especially in conference, because these kids all know each other and everybody's chomping at the bit to play each other, and it's all about who comes out and who's ready to play.
Final question: what are you most looking forward to? I imagine good atmosphere, good crowd, and obviously a big game. It's going to be our highlights on game of the week on Friday night.
Oh wow, I did not realize that, but yes, it is. This whole year it's always been a good crowd, and again, it's just our guys. We got some kids getting their feet wet at the varsity level. Just want them to come out here, compete, and try to stick to our game plan and see how things turn out.
Love it. All right, Coach.
All right.
This week, what are you guys really focusing on? What is Coach really harping on as you get ready for what Carroll presents on Friday night?
We're more focusing on commitment and trying to come together as a team. More focusing on rebounding because we're such a more smaller team than everybody else, and we're also looking forward to moving the ball, pushing the ball, and making sure that we stay in the offensive flow of ourselves and not theirs.
Obviously, you've had to deal with some injuries and some illness. Austin obviously being out for the season, and Jalen's been banged up. How does that? How have guys stepped into bigger roles, and how does that maybe benefit you guys in the future, knowing that guys have had to, learn on the fly, I guess, if you will, for the Southside team?
It's kind of a negative and a positive. It kind of throw people out there on our team and make us be like, okay, well, we need to get into flow of this and you need to step up regardless. And then sometimes it's just like in the game, you need to understand, like, I got to try to fit in and not help my teammates, but also try to help the team as a whole.
We are halfway through the SAC schedule. When you take a look at the conference standings, I mean, it's still anybody's game. Mm-hmm. So knowing that this is a game that will go a long way in determining who wins the SAC title, I mean, does it give you guys like some extra juice for this game, knowing that it's wide open still?
It gives us nothing but dedication and motivation to push forward into this game and make sure that we keep improving as ourselves and try to block out as much noise as we can and try to push forward as a team and not try to stay on the social media side of things.
You guys played them in the SAC Holiday Tournament in terms of Carroll. It was 60-50, but it was closer than that. Some free throws at the end made the gap seem a little bit bigger than it was. What do you carry over? What do you take over from that game that you know about Carroll and that you did against them that you can apply this time around?
I carry over a lot more heart, motivation, and just trying to tackle after them and try to make sure that we stay as a whole and try to learn how to play our game, stay in our game, and not try to be in theirs and just pick up the pace and just play with heart and motivation and dedication.
Carroll and Southside have played some really good games, especially at this gymnasium in the last few years. What are you most looking forward to in about Friday, knowing that, man, there's going to be people there, there's going to be watching, it's going to be our highlight zone game of the week. There's like a lot of juice for this one.
Well, one of the main things that Coach JJ ever taught me was always step on the floor and have the floor be a pool. And when you go under the water, you can't hear anything. So when you go under the water in this gym, you play for your team and look for the W.
What are you guys really focusing on practice this week to get ready for a big game on Friday night against Carroll?
Definitely rebounding, boxing out for sure. We're a smaller team, you know, and then getting out and going, basically just playing our game. Really, defense for sure too. That's really it.
When you take a look at this team, obviously, I imagine you guys are pretty hungry to get back on the floor after last week. So, do you feel like kind of a hunger in this team to get out there and prove to some people, hey, man, that's just one game, that's just one loss. We're ready to rock and roll this Friday?
Yeah, definitely for sure, because you know it was a close game throughout the whole game. Like it didn't get to a big depth of the game until the end of the game, but I'm definitely hungry. We're ready.
You guys have had to deal with some adversity in terms of injuries over the last few weeks. How do you think this team has responded? How does it maybe make you guys stronger in the long term?
It's definitely brought us closer, but you know it's tough. He went down like that, but we're still not going like.
Southside and Carroll have had some really good matchups over the last few years here, especially on this court. What do you expect Friday to be like, and how can you guys kind of maybe draw from the crowd, and what do you expect the atmosphere to be?
It's going to be a deep game. It's going to be loud. The gym's going to be packed, but as long as we play our game, I feel like we'll be good.
What do you remember from playing them in the SAC Holiday Tournament that you guys want to replicate, and maybe that you guys learn about them that you can apply this time around to slow them down?
Getting out on shooters, definitely getting out on shooters, slowing them down, and I think we'll be good.